Hello, I'm Auntie Dana, and I'd like to talk to you today about something very important. You probably heard Orange Shirt Day is coming up, so I've got my orange shirt. Every child matters. Right. So September 30th is Truth and Reconciliation Day, and we want to honor and remember the children who experienced the residential schools for First Nations people. We have a book today called Phyllis's Orange Shirt, and this is going to tell us a little bit more about what a residential school was and why we wear orange, right? So I'm going to set the mood for this. And may all mothers know they are loved. And may all children know that they matter. And may all people know that they are loved. And the circle of love will live on. All right. Phyllis's Orange Shirt. Now, the introduction in this book, I'm going to read it out. Since 2013, every year on September 30th, we wear orange shirts to honor residential school survivors like Phyllis. We honor their experiences and the experiences of their families. Orange Shirt Day is an opportunity for First Nations, local government schools, and communities to all come together in the spirit of reconciliation and hope for future generations of children. And that is Phyllis Webb's dad, and there she is right there. This is her book, and she is a survivor from a residential school. So we're going to hear firsthand. Okay, little Phyllis lived with her granny on the Dog Creek Reserve. They would pick berries, garden, and catch fish to preserve. Oh, look at what a nice life, hey, living off the land. There were not many kids with whom Phyllis could play because they went to residential school far, far away. Oh, look how comfortable in her house. Oh, I love that. A big bucket for a bathtub and, yeah, fire right there to keep you warm. One day, Granny took Phyllis to town. It was exciting to see so many people around. Granny took Phyllis to a shop full of clothes, with hats for your head and socks for your toes. Phyllis picked out a shirt that was so orange, shiny, and bright, and Granny bought it for her to wear with delight. And we see it right there. On the first day of residential school, Phyllis just couldn't wait. She wore her orange shirt so that she would look great. But when she arrived, her mood started to change. The place was so cold, unfriendly, and strange. Her bright orange shirt was taken away, and she worried about how long she would stay. That's right, so that's why it's called residential school, because the school had to become the children's home. They didn't go back and forth from home to school like in public school these days. Like this, yeah. At public school, she was taught how to read and write neatly by her teacher, who treated her so very sweetly. Phyllis liked her teacher but missed her granny so bad, along with the garden and home that she had. That's what she's used to. And then, when finally summer arrived, Phyllis returned home where she thrived. There. You're welcome. And she's running. She just can't wait. She's happy to be back. We wear our own shirts to remember that every child matters, and not just in September. We honor First Nations people and reflect on how every child is special and deserves our respect. Yes. Oh, and then it shows us some other books about First Nations we can read, and more on shirts. All right. And when it comes to on Shirt Day, some people or some families, people in their families, will have maybe a triggering experience just hearing about on Shirts Day. So what I'm going to do is give out this here. If you need crisis support, contact the Indian Residential Schools Board Resolution Health Support Program, 1-866-925-4419. So what's next here on the Auntie Dana channel is, look at these. These are freedom feathers. Do you remember the picture where Phyllis was coming back home and her mom was so happy? She's free, she's back home, right? So this one, every child matters. And that's the meaningful quote of the day. And I made another one that says, I care, right? So let's go ahead. I wonder what yours will say. So a regular sheet of construction paper, and fold it lengthwise. Okay, this is length, it's going to be long. And when we fold it, we're going to draw the feather to cut out in the crease. So that's the crease where the fold is, and that the opening is there. Alrighty. So we are going to start at the top, because the feather is like really long and narrow. Okay. So up at the top, and a long narrow feather, and then something that we can hang on to. So let's go ahead and get that cut. Does your school have on Shirt Day? I know schools here in Canada are doing it this year on September 26th, because September 30th is a holiday here now. And then that also gives a chance for everyone to attend a ceremony or a get-together. There is our feather. So what we're going to do is write our message on it first. All right. So we have every child matters. We have I care. This one could say, I am kind. Yeah. When you're kind, you treat everybody well. Yeah. So now, right now it looks like a leaf. So we're going to make it look more like a feather. And that's pretty easy. We're just going to go along here and give it these little slit cuts all the way up. And then I'll show you. Yeah, just keep going. Okay, ready? That's a freedom feather. Hey everybody, I hope that we can have your support on Shirt Day, and remember all the children. Take care everybody, bye-bye.